I found out it was working last time.
I could probably check.
Yeah.
Just send me. Oh no, just give me a second. Let me finish this.
But in case you can't tell by the title, we're doing a bit of XCOM. And I've got one Pandy Elmo and one Vital Ho in the call with me.
That's me.
And I say we do a bit of XCOM War of the Chosen. See.
You're streaming on Twitch, right?
Yeah.
On Twitch.
However, I think there's some sort of bug going on where I can't be found if you search me up, so I can just send you a link. Real quick.
What's your name?
CrazyCrafter421. Banana was trying to search it up earlier and couldn't, but yeah.
Crazy Crafter
421.
Well, that's one Crazy Crafter.
I found you.
And now
I found you live.
Now Vito, yep, Vito and Pandy are now followed. Yay! And I should probably. Oh, I bet I'm hearing you, Pandy. Right. Hopefully this finishes booting up. Usually doesn't go this slowly, but usually I'm not dreaming at the same time. Black screen of death. Here we come. It's fine, Pandy.
Yeah, it's there is no way for me to give you a view.
Can't do it.
Unless I do this, hold up. You probably hear me out. Chat only. Unless I do this, hold up. Oh, my mic is so bad. Okay, that should give you maybe, I don't know. It might be broken. Whatever. Is my mic really that bad?
I mean, it sounds like a phone mic to me.
Using my headset mic for a different headset mic though.
Alright, let's go ahead and do rookie to make it easy here. Let's see. Okay, guys. Hey, so I've done all three of these. Should I start out with the sneaky person? A person who's really good at fighting, or a person who's basically magic?
Sneaky.
Alright.
Sneaky.
Let's also do those. Alright. Next. Why not? There we go.
Accessing the feed now. We're in. But I don't know for how long.
I'm gonna be honest, I have not made that much progress on the Harry Potter campaign.
Therapy clinic. They were telling the truth.
Don't worry. No
rush.
rush.
Us into a trap.
Yeah, you're not in any rush.
I'm not, but here's the thing. Here's the
right now.
I've got a
first year I want to beat like a competition sort of thing. So So I'm trying to figure out like just side quests that you guys can just do, or just random quests that you guys can do, just to earn points for your house. But like, I also have to make it so that way I could give you a decent cliffhanger and like maybe just have the first year just be you guys exploring the house or the school.
Yeah.
And like you just get to your little hijinks. Like it's not gonna be like something major how in the Harry Potter movies, like how in the first year he had to fucking do the Philosopher's Stone.
Mistakes are bound to happen. It wasn't our fault.
So it's not gonna be that level, but you know.
There's no need for any of this. I will do what you ask of me. I just need additional time. Did you say something? You're one of those. You must understand. I had no choice. Outrider, report.
I feel like I'm gonna open up a can of worms. This question.
Go ahead.
So,
Betty, if you could shift to Hogwarts to help write your campaign, would you?
confirmation.
Are you sure?
Reapers are always sure.
Keep in mind it has to be Ilvermorny.
Get the hell out of there.
If you could shift to
Yes.
Ilvermorny.
Yet.
Yes, I'll do it in a heartbeat.
Now the real war begins.
So
Would you? You're not a Harry Potter fan.
no. So here's the thing that I don't really quite understand about like that community. Is it's based on the premise that you have unlocked the human potential to explore the infinite multiverse that surrounds us at all times. And you've decided to use this power to live out your fandom dreams?
Keeping with their promise,
You're thinking too small, buddy. What are you doing?
clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
You've discovered the power of infinity, and you're like, I'm gonna use this to smooch Snape.
In response to
You're gonna look at me, and you're gonna tell me that you wouldn't shift to a fandom that you're really into.
If I discovered the power of infinity, I would be so far beyond all of that.
You would just create your own new universe.
I would just create universes from scratch.
I think I would. I would, but at the same time, like, part of me would be like, I want to join just other worlds and just.
Although it's like I get it, there are some people that just their imaginations aren't that strong, so they're like, oh, I'm just gonna, go to something that I know. Which, like, I get that.
See, here's the thing. What if you're able to shift, but it's not like all the Harry Potter characters are there? It's just like it's just Hogwarts, but without.
All right, so I've been falling down this hole, and I've been reading this stuff because I find it so baffling. And like, are you familiar with like the whole scene? Like, do you know all of like the terminology and the lingo?
No, I literally only watched like someone go like, so there's this thing called shifting that people are using to say that they've shifted to Harry Potter. Like cringy dudes, and that was the whole video.
Okay, so yeah, there's like a whole there's communities based around it. There's whole lingo and like rules to like how it works. And one of the things is scripting, which is basically literally you like write a script out for how you want the world to work before you shift. And the idea is it's like some people are like, it's okay not to script. It's okay to let like random chaos happen. Just basically just hit the randomizer button on wherever you're going. It doesn't have to be exactly how it is in like the movies. It's okay. And like that's like a thing where people are like, yeah, just go in with the randomizer button. Maybe not all the characters you want will be there, but hey, that's the fun of it.
By the way, guys,
you
if
know-
you have any questions on the story, just let me know. Or like what I'm doing in general.
I know the basic gist of XCOM 2's plot is it's like, what if XCOM 1 Game Over was canon?
Basically.
Which I find that fun. It's like, hey, remember the first game? Yeah, the Game Over is the canon one.
Yeah.
I
Aliens have had long enough to establish their
could care less for XCOM, no offense.
That's fine.
We're deploying to hit a high-profile
Some people
target.
like this kind of game, some people don't.
Cover up so easily. Move to secure the target site and eliminate any hostile contacts in the area.
I'll leave it as it ain't my cup of tea.
Yeah.
So another thing, sorry that your whole stream is just going to be me talking about shifting, because that's just
That's fine.
I can't believe it's a thing.
Wait, hold up. Before you continue, to involve Kras in this conversation. Kras, if you can shift to
Chris, are you familiar
another...
with the concept of shifting?
I'm
Yeah,
not.
are you familiar with it?
Charges
Okay.
to designated position.
Vital, since you went into a wiki dive, please inform us on what is shifting.
Okay, so shifting is a new trend that was, well, I want to say new trend, but like the actual history of it goes back to like philosophy books from like the 40s. But it's a new trend that a bunch of kids are getting into on the internet. It's very big on TikTok. It's very big on Reddit. It's very big on, well, actually it's not that big on Reddit. It's more big on TikTok and like
Yeah.
Tumblr.
Yeah, I've never heard of it, and I'm on Reddit pretty much daily.
Covering now.
Yeah, but as I've learned, Reddit's got some weird pockets.
Yeah,
But anyway,
that is true.
um,
That's it.
and the idea is basically the concept of infinite multiverses. If there are infinite universes, then by law of infinity, there is a universe where your favorite fictional media is real. And the idea is that people have somehow found the power to psychically project into those realities.
You're near the target.
And people are being all like, oh, I got to hang out with my favorite Harry Potter character. Oh, I got to hang out with Doctor Who. By the power of psychically projecting into the infinite multiverse.
Heading out.
And people will swear up and down that it's a real thing and that they actually like shifted to another universe.
Orders confirmed.
And it's
Scanning.
it's
Vital
wild.
press X. Vital press X on it.
I pressed X.
Did that.
I'm not going to say it's an impossibility. However, its likelihood is extremely low.
So here's the thing. So here's the thing.
Press X on it. Okay.
So here's the thing about it. And obviously I say this and you look at it and you're like, what? But there's two things about it that I hate, that make me go like, but what if though? And it's one, if we are to presuppose that there are infinite multiverses, then by law of infinity, then yes, this would be a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Because that's how infinity works.
that's one of the parts that I don't doubt, because just like that is what it is saying. Just there is a universe where all of your ships are canon, where all your fan fiction is canon, but at the same time, the projection is the part that is very unlikely.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. It's not like a fan fiction. It's like you're literally living as if you were part of that world. So I wouldn't call that
I count
a
that
fan
as
fiction.
I count that as fan fiction. Like there is a universe where you are living in this world.
No, yeah, that's how it works. That's how it works. It's you're not like you're not like putting yourself into the story. You are like swapping to one of your infinite selves where you are already in the story.
Roger that.
Because if there's infinite universes, then there's infinite yous, so you're just swapping to one of your infinite yous.
Got my eyes on.
which, like I said, by law of infinity, that would be how it works if we are to suppose that like there are alternate universes. And then the second thing that makes me go, but what if though? And this is another one of the terminologies in the community is clones. The idea is the clone is when you switch to another universe, the clone is the one that takes over for you in this universe. And they act exactly like you, and they do everything you do. So there's like no need to worry about like, you know, if you go to another universe, like, would you just be like in a coma in this one? Which then creates the unfortunate scenario that if we are to assume that this is real, there would literally be no way to prove it, because if someone shifted to another universe, you would just be talking to them because they act the same. It's a bit of that, like, you know, like Soma, like clone AI conundrum. Of like, it's you, but it's not you, but it is you. You know?
It's you in a different form.
Yeah.
So would it mean that you two are like you and your other you are switching places, or is it like you are switching to another body and putting that version of you on dormant, basically like just in sleep mode, while
I think I want to say the idea is you
is just an autopilot.
I want to say the idea is another you is swapping into your body.
Basically, that's what I'm hearing.
I don't quite understand the 100% the logic behind it.
That would suck for the person who, like, let's say, like, I was swapped with me from the Harry Potter universe. That would suck for me, like, Harry Potter version me, because, like, this one is boring as shit, you know?
Yeah, I don't think
it is a possibility that Harry Potter universe you has been wanting your life their entire life. The grass is always greener on the other side, after all.
Which that's another like logic hole in the community where it's like, can your clone shift out of your own body? And if the answer is if they're your clone and they know about shifting, then yes, they can shift out of your body and then put another clone in there.
Because, like, let's fucking be honest. Like, if you live in a fantasy world and you come into a non-fantasy world, you would be like, one, it would be such a shock. And two, like, no, like, basic normal world is just basic and boring, you know?
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say with one of the things that I don't get is it's like, if you, again, you've unlocked the power of infinity and you're using it to hang out with your favorite fandoms. Follow up to that, you've unlocked the power of infinity and you're just like, I would, like, if I did that, I'd be out of here. You would not see me again. I would be gone if I could do that. But then it's like, well, if there's a clone of you that pretends to be, or I guess is you, that does all the normal things you would do, you would have no way of verifying if I was just gone forever, because I would just be acting normal as usual.
What if
Accessing.
okay, hear me out. What if we already shifted and we were the ones who got stuck with the bad end of the deal, and we're just trying to come back to shifting so that we can go back to our...
Yeah, with the theory of infinite universes, there's definitely universes where there's people who can't. Like,
now we're getting into the real Soma, like, horror, existential horror of it.
It's like, we are the ones who got swapped.
We are the ones.
And what if we're from a universe where, like, the inhabitants aren't able to shift? So we're just stuck here until someone decides to shift back.
Well, the idea is that you're actually subconsciously shifting all the time, 24/7. You know, the whole, like, butterfly effect of, like, oh, you put on this shirt, today. You just created like infinite universes where you didn't put on that shirt today.
Yeah.
And the idea behind shifting is just you learn to consciously control it, I guess.
Yeah. I will say,
So
I get into my own little fantasy worlds half the time. It's possible to have subconsciously shifting then.
No, yeah, like if I were to give like if all the people who swear up and down that it's real and that they've done it, if I were to give some kind of like scientific explanation for it, I would say they're probably just like lucid dreaming, and you know.
I would just
All
straight
that.
call it daydreaming.
But here it is. What if dreaming is literally us just like
Moving to designated
tapping to that shifting without meaning to shift, you know?
Yeah, but now we're getting into like the argument of like what are dreams, which, you know, that's a can of worms.
Yeah, there's all sorts of things that can go wrong with us getting into that. The religious people
Like
say they're visions from God, trying to tell us stuff.
Are dreams the real reality?
No.
I have asked
They're
that question.
any-
I have asked myself that question multiple times.
As someone who's had a fucked up dreams, no, I don't want that.
Also, okay, that's another like common thread I'll see is people being like, oh, what if I accidentally like shift to like a horror universe where like I could get killed, and people are like, don't worry, there is no danger in shifting whatsoever. And I'm like, by law of infinity, yes there are. Yes there is. Universes that will kill you in very horrifying ways.
They're disciplined and well equipped, but their obedience makes them.
My guess would be people saying like there's no danger in it, are more them saying like you can control if you go there or not. So unless you want to go there for whatever reason, you're not going to get there.
I think I did see like one or two people being like, I want to shift into like SCP.
Class would want to shift to the XCP.
I plead the fifth.
Well, hey, SCP is like a weird universe where it's like you could get horribly killed in very horrifying ways, or you could be like an omnipotent god that has power over everything.
SCP.
You can go either way.
Cough, cough.
Yeah, you can go either way on that one.
For those of you who don't know, SCP-343 is basically the SCP guide.
Thank you.
Also, that's the same number that Bungie turned into.
Who?
The studio that made Halo, they now go by Studio 343. They changed their name at some point.
I am on the move.
I think they make Destiny now.
The Advent officers seem more capable.
That's a shift.
We're not sure whether to chalk it up to
What is?
training or stricter mind.
Just the whole name.
It was like a weird thing of like, because they were the Xbox company and they wanted to like expand, you know.
To designated position. Moving to Overwatch.
I don't know the whole history behind it, because I remember it's like they didn't want to be like the Halo company because they were just the Halo company. .343 Industries, part of Xbox Game Studios. They're responsible for Halo. They were originally created by Bungie. They changed their name in 2007
I am at your service.
because they branched off from Bungie. Okay, so this is like a yacht club situation then.
A what?
Yacht Club is the studio that makes Shovel Knight. They used to be part of Way Forward Games, but then they branched off because they wanted to make Shovel Knight.
Order, Commander.
Oh.
Confirmed.
So, should I throw a grenade right in between these two guys, killing them instantly?
That sounds like a plan.
That is just a plan.
Take this!
Grenade! Bye-bye.
We've been spotted.
So something that I find very funny about, again, all of this reality nonsense is it's like,
Confirmed.
so I fell down this hole because I was reading about astral projection, just because I think it's like an interesting topic.
It is.
Because it's like out of body experiences, whether you whatever it is you think they are, is like an actual phenomenon that like does happen where people like see themselves like in third person, and there really isn't like a very solid explanation for like what it is.
Did I say that I had an experience of seeing myself in third person? I'll get to that later.
I've got
Where
another
it-
ball to throw.
Where it's like it happens like when people like have near-death experiences, or like when people like are like in that weird phase between waking up and being asleep, where they like kind of see themselves in third person for a second.
Oh, mine
That's
has
all bad.
nothing
You
to do with
loaded
that.
into the game.
Or like when people get like anesthesia or whatever. Or it's like a real phenomenon that happens that people talk about that like there's no solid explanation for. And then you get to astral projection, which is basically people who claim that they can do it on command.
Yeah, those are the
Yes.
people with bad Wi-Fi.
No, they don't have bad Wi-Fi that they can control it. They're lag spiking.
Area is secure.
Yes, they're like spiking in real life.
Contacts. Scanners are clear.
It's
This
the terrible
isn't real
people.
life. This is a simulation.
Response.
Alright, yeah, my bad,
Absolute
sorry.
genius.
Planted on the double.
My bad.
Is lag spiking the term that they like that you use when someone like uses like their lag for their advantage? Like it usually happens in like Smash tournaments and stuff like that.
Rendezvous with the extraction
I did the mission.
Because
Well,
there
it's
is
funny you mention that because Smash is just very infamous for just being a very bad online game anyway.
It's like people
Spot is clear. Detonating
people like straight up will purposely give themselves lag just so that way they can have like a few frames of advantage, and that's considered cheating.
That's why you want that AA based netcode. But
Yeah, there's an actual term
That's
for
why
that,
when
but I don't
playing
know what
Among
it
Us,
is.
you go on the Asia servers.
And despite the destruction left in their wake,
But yeah, so, like, astral projection are people who like claim that they can do it on command. They can just like leave their body. And if you go into that community, you get a lot of people who are like, oh, I visited the astral plane where like I talked to my ancestors, or like I met like aliens or whatever in like the mind space. And whatever it is you think of that, I find the idea very funny that these people, because in that community they're all like, oh, I like meditate and I like get my chakras aligned to like master this technique. And I find the idea very funny that a bunch of kids on TikTok like mastered it by accident, trying to like get their fandom stuff going.
I can't imagine the aliens are too happy about this one, Commander.
It's like, oh, whoopsie, I accidentally discovered the secrets of the universe.
Yeah, there's a lot of fakers in TikTok.
Operating some of
I've
our
seen a bunch of compilations of like
specialists deploy
people faking DID, which
that can be outfitted for combat.
why would anyone want to fake DID?
DOD?
If you want to DID.
Oh, yeah, that seems like a thing they do on TikTok.
Serving as our
Which
demolition
So
I
anyone
don't
want to know what
think-
that is?
deers provide heavy
Multiple personalities.
whenever and wherever we need it.
That's kind of hard. It's not really multiple personalities. It's
That's I mean that's like the clinical term for it.
they changed it because that's very different now. Because okay, so DID is a disorder in which the person at a very young age develops trauma and they develop what's known as an alter to cope with that trauma, and it's a it's like a person with a different personality than you living in your head, and you just switch between them.
Alright, guys. I want to let you guys get your own little characters in from characters in here. So, Grenadier, Specialist, or Ranger? Which one do you want me to do your
to get the new
character?
recruits ready for what they're going up against. But having the commander back is a bigger
Alright.
I'll do Ranger.
Okay. So you customize character info. Bandy, what do you want the character's first name to be?
Elmo.
Alright. Then we got their last name.
Andy.
Alright.
But yeah, that's the idea. Just like it's like another person living in your head, and they switch with you, and you don't have memories of, like, you have gaps in memories. But people do it a lot for like role-playing aspect. Like a lot of them have been very much like fucking Dream and George and Wilbur and all those Dream SMP. And then the new ones have been Squid Games, which is like, why are you faking this fucking disorder? Like, not sunshines and rainbows. No disorder is.
And do you want your character to be from the US or some other country?
I have to be basic.
I'm guessing that means US?
Sure.
Sadly, this game's only got male or female, so...
Male.
Alright. We got a few voice options.
The most feminine one you could do.
Roger that. I'm all over it.
Oh, I never talked to you guys about like me seeing myself in third person. I'm gonna be honest. It was when I was very young, right? I was living in Puerto Rico, so it was under 8. And I kid you not, we were in my dad's car, and I saw myself in the passenger, like I was in the passenger seat, but I was seeing myself in the back middle seat, going towards the front seat, and I could see my entire outfit and everything.
They do say children have like a higher affinity for like seeing beyond the veil and all that.
Yeah, because
My guess would be it's because their minds aren't conditioned to believe it's impossible.
Yeah. But yeah, that was the one time I saw myself in third person, and I've never told anyone about it because I've always chucked it to my imagination, because you know how sucky of a memory I have. But like to this day, I swear to you that I saw myself in third person.
Eseguo. A la orden. Enseguida.
Have you had any experience like that?
Of course not.
Of course you haven't, because you wouldn't be skeptic if you have.
No, I wouldn't be. However, I do totally subscribe. Well, it's a sort of like if A is true, then B is true kind of, you know? Belief. Where it's like, if there is any like supernatural elements that are like real, then I 1,000% believe that it's like, yeah, children and like animals have some kind of like affinity towards it.
Why do you think it's that?
Because adults have it set in their minds. Like, they've had so many years of just writing it off as impossible. Meanwhile, children don't have as clear of a view on what is and isn't possible. So their minds are more open to the option. By the way, Pandy, none of these really sound feminine at all.
I think it's because you're dude, like it's a dude, so like all your voices are going to be dude voices.
Yeah.
That's lame. Just pick the higher pitcher one, not the rough dude one, you know.
Affirmative. Got it.
And when it comes to animals, it's like, well, straight up, we know that animals straight up like see like in a different wavelength than we do. So it's like, yeah, they're gonna see things that we don't.
Got it.
That like our brains just straight up can't comprehend.
Location confirmed.
Now, here, I have a question. This is a legit question for both of you. Okay. Cress, okay, I need to know for Cress. Cress, do you, as you already put it, do you subscribe to Ghost? The idea of Ghost?
I wholeheartedly believe that they exist.
Okay.
Because I'm certain I've seen one.
Okay. So, with that being said, do you believe that ghosts are... Because there's two theories with what ghosts are. One is that they're straight up people who just did not, who haven't, like, crossed to the other side, who have unfinished business. And two, that they're just imprints in the universe, that they just got stuck. Basically, that it's just like a memory that's been playing on a loop.
Like a cosmic thumbprint.
Yes. So, which one do you think is more accurate? Because I know my answer, but I want to know your guys' answer.
I'd be more inclined to believe the first one.
There's a third theory.
There's a third theory.
This goes back to the infinite universes. It's another universe bleeding in.
That is true, but that also has to be with a memory being imprint with time and space just. Whoop.
Well, not exactly a memory. Like it could be happening in real time, just in another universe. I'm over here just waving my hands in front of my desk, and I'm not hitting anything. But then there's another me that's just sitting in front of my desk, going, "Man, why did my soda can just fly over? Oh my god!"
Yeah. I've actually thought, what if ghosts, like, they're just living their lives normally. However, on occasion, when they do something in their world, the exact mirror happens in ours. Like, someone closes a... and it's the inverse for us to them. Like, say, Vito, you closed your door, and all of a sudden, in another universe, the same door slams.
Yeah.
It makes it look like a ghost, but it's just universe bleeding over. So I'm a bit of a combination between the first and third theory.
Okay. Because I think it's all of them, like a combination of all of them. It sounds like a cop-out, but hear me out. I legitimately think that there are
there's definitely a way you could argue that.
It's like, there has to be a way for your... Because I believe in, like, in science, and you know how in science they tell you, like, hey, matter cannot be created or destroyed. So, if you believe... Yeah, so, like...
Matter can very much be destroyed. It's energy that can't. I could throw you in a fire. That'd be destroying some matter right there.
No, all the matter is preserved. It just changes its form. You become ash, smoke.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Point is that we... like, if you believe that you have a soul, then once you die, that soul cannot be destroyed. It just has to move someplace else. So, with that logic in mind, then sometimes your soul just does not move on, kind of thing. You stay, which is what our traditional ghost is. Just a soul that is just still not moving on. And then that goes with the theory of the intelligent ghosts who are the ones who respond to you, right? Because fun fact, there are two kinds of ghosts: the ones who respond and those that don't. That's besides the point. And then there's the one where strong events cause an imprint in the universe, and it just causes like a constant loop. And that's the unintelligent ghost. And then there's the one that there's the whole theory of like
Maybe once this is
just
all
time and
over,
space
we
just
should take this ship
blending
and
into each other,
colonize one of their
which
planets.
sounds cool. I like that one, but I don't know. And at that point, it wouldn't be a ghost.
Pandy, which one?
Yeah.
Which one of these personalities does your character get? I'm pretty sure it affects their voice lines.
I cannot hear it. So just tell
No, it's a
It's hard-
visual thing.
it's hard to look at the names, Chris.
Alright, we've got by the book, late,
Nope.
normal,
Mhm.
twitchy, happy-go-lucky, hard luck, and intense.
I like the laid back.
Alright. Let's go ahead and start customizing what the character looks like. See, we got face A, face B, C, D, E, F, and G.
F. Wait. Yeah, F, yep. Mm-hmm.
Now I'm just going to scroll through all of these. Tell me if you find one you like.
How about this? Try to make it as close to me as skin.
Alright. Let me look up for an icon of you.
What other supernatural things are there?
Cryptids.
Cryptids.
I like the Guile haircut.
I like the ponytail ones for some reason. The two ponytail ones.
You mean this?
Yeah. The pigtails, that's what they're called.
Alright. Pick a color
Let's make it
pick the color. I'm guessing on this one. Oh, blue? See, let me go ahead
My
and
hair.
remove the sunglasses so you can see eye color.
Ew. Damn, I am ugly. Purple. Wait, hover over purple. Oh. Oh. Try the. Wait, hover over pink? Okay, pink.
Alright.
I'm gonna make it as ugly as I can.
I'm just gonna leave this one alone.
Nope, click raise. Oh! Yeah, no, leave it alone.
This is why you listen to me.
And 1, 2, 3, 4. Try. How about the fourth one? No, not 4. Fourth one. So 3. That's a little bit too dark. Go to 2. Lighter. I think that's fine.
Do you want to give him a helmet? Or a hat?
No. No. We have to see the pigtails.
You got
Any
it.
kind of sunglasses, or as the game calls it, upper prop?
Up, I like nose ring.
That one? Alright, lower face prop, including some mask.
But then you won't see my nose ring.
So then none?
I can't take that serious, dude.
Facial hair?
Is it not the idea?
Okay, keep it, like, slowly scroll down so I can see the options. No. Mm-mm. They look all so bad so far. Wait, hold up. Go back. Up. Going. Up. Right there.
You want this one?
Yes.
See his face paint? Oh yep, there is an option for face paint. You want a face paint or clean face?
Okay. So, just hover over them so I can see them. No? Ew. I'm trying to make it as rich. Oh, I like that one. Nope.
This
Oh,
one?
yes.
And do you
Oh
want
my
any stars?
Hover over them.
Probably going to be kind of covered up by the facial hair.
Never mind. Yeah. Never mind. Beautiful.
Right? Pick a color. Pick a main color for your armor.
Neon pink. Oh, so bad.
Secondary armor color?
Neon green.
This count as neon green?
Yes.
Okay. Now, any specific pattern for the armor?
Oh, go up. You're going too fast. Wait, what about the heart one? Go, how about the heart one? Heart. One more. There we go. What about, blots? The blots, you can't go.
There's more if you want me to scroll down.
No, go up. Okay, scroll down. I think I'm gonna go with hearts. Just because that looks like so ridiculous with the outfit.
Alright. Arms.
Okay. I like that one.
This one?
No, one sleeve up and one sleeve down. Oh, that one. That one.
Left arm options.
Oh, the first one? What was the first one?
Nothing.
No. Okay, go down. That one.
Alright, right arm.
Same as the other one. So, yep, that one.
See left shoulder.
That one.
This one.
No, one before. Because we were going to Pinata.
Right shoulder. It's the same option.
Leave.
Same one?
Nope, leave it. Nope, leave it. Empty. Nothing. Nada. There we go.
Right. Torso.
He looks... Wait, where was the Hawaiian looking one? That way.
Oh my god.
Right.
This isn't how it was meant to be.
Go down. Press. You already covered that one.
That one. Alright, we got some tattoo options. We got Nun, Grizzly Killer, Berserker Hunter, Snake Wrap, Flesh Sectoid, XCOM Sleeve, Electric Alien, Barcode, Death Sleeve, Earth Sleeve, Ace in the Hole, Shadow Wolf, and Shen.
That's gun sleeve.
Alright, right arm tattoo. You want
That one.
XCOM Sleeve?
No. Keep going down. It's one that was all black. That one. E.
And then color of the tattoos?
Hover over the yellow one. Yes.
I have to hand it to him. What these recruits lack in experience,
Dude,
they make up for in
this
grit.
character has no tactical advantage.
Alright, now let's mess around with his weapon. Pick a color and a pattern. And then a pattern.
Okay. You know you have to go to the neon ones. Hover over the orange one. Yes.
And now patterns.
I'm trying to find the most obnoxious looking one. There we go. Oh, that's better. Oh, okay. Up, go to blots.
Blots.
Yeah, that one.
Alright. Save the character pool. Now, every time I play this game, this will be a character I can play with.
I am so sorry.
And now, Beetle, it's your turn.
Oh boy.
First name?
Beef.
Last name?
Thunderbrock.
Care to spell that, dude?
That's it.
What country is he from?
France.
Gender?
The male's fine.
Alright.
Lame.
Voice pattern. I'm guessing we
I
want to go
can't-
with one of the French ones.
I can't hear it, so I'll leave it to your discretion.
Yeah, we can't hear it.
J'y vais. J'y suis déjà. Bien compris. Bien compris. Tout de suite. Bien reçu, je bouge. Allez, on bouge. Affirmatif. Compris, j'y vais. Affirmatif.
Good.
Ok, je bouge.
I'm pretty sure I heard this one say
J'y
beef
vais.
when I first clicked it, so why not go with that one? Right? And then what personality do you want?
Twitchy.
Go ahead and just clear up the biography and put Beetle. If you want to give them a specially crafted biography, just come up with it and send it to me sometime. Right now for the face.
Are you going with my tactic right or just making it so ridiculous?
Give me A.
Hair type?
No, we keep that hair. We keep that Guile haircut.
Hair color?
Let me see 26. Yeah. Let me see the pink. Wait, let me see the pink.
I hate it so bad.
Now let's stick with 26.
Right? Eye color?
Let me see 13 through 15.
13, 14, 15.
15.
Yeah, I was gonna say 15 looked good.
Let's stick with 1.
Alright. Basically, farther left it is, the brighter it is. The farther right, the darker.
Let's go with 0.
Alright. Do you want a helmet or a hat?
Just briefly go through the hats.
You will lose the hair.
I want to see if there's one that might work with the hair. I know there won't be, but I want to see. Whoa!
There's a headband.
You have to go headband.
For some reason, the hockey mask hides the hair.
Yeah, the hockey mask makes you bald.
You have to go bandana, dude. That's just me.
Okay, I see space mask. Yeah, let's go with that.
Right, you don't get any options with that one since you chose space mask.
Oh, that's fine.
Which face paint you want?
Let's go through them. Kabuki.
Got this one?
Yeah, I'm feeling Kabuki.
Right. And any scars? Anything that says cheek is definitely going to be hidden by the hat, but the eye stuff might work. Or not, because
Okay,
it's face paint.
I don't see anything showing up.
Yeah, so we'll just get past scars. Now for the fun one. Pick a main color for his armor.
Let me look through the purples. Uh, 42.
Alright. Secondary color?
Let me see. 90. Yeah.
Alright. Armor pattern?
Did you think we would take this serious?
No.
Okay.
Once we're done with this, I'll show you my favorite.
Let's go through them.
If I was playing it, yeah, I will take it serious, but you gave me the option.
I played XCOM once, and I'm like, yeah, they're all gonna die. I'm not gonna do this.
I just like to make some that are like personal favorites, and I always give them preference for my main teams.
If they die, do they die just forever?
Yeah, death in this game is permanent.
Let me see hearts.
That's the one I have.
Oh, in that case, no.
You can get flannel.
Ooh, smiley faces.
You want the happy?
Yeah.
Alright, arms options. We got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
I like 2. You get those pythons are so big, you gotta keep them contained. You gotta keep them tied down.
Right?
Do these take away the last one?
I think they do.
Okay, then skip this.
For both arms?
I think he's been selected.
Oh wait, I have to select arms again. See, we did 2.
Do that one. Yeah.
Yeah, so...
So try the left arm. Why did it get?
I think we might just
They
have
got
to read
these.
that one when we're done messing around with the other stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So you might as
So,
well
what
just
shirt
pick
do you want to
both
give
of them.
him?
Yeah, let's go. Let's scroll through. Five.
Show a little bit of skin, but not enough.
Yeah.
Tease them a little bit.
Get that Doomslayer like tummy going.
Mm-hmm.
Three.
Skinny jeans. Yeah, I told you gotta go skinny jeans.
Alright, let's see. Tattoos would be covered up by your arm idea, so let's go ahead and... Where are the arms?
Do the arms.
Where do the arms go? Oh,
Where did the
I
arms
bet the
go?
torso you chose doesn't allow those arms. You know, just select different arms or a different torso.
Leather straps.
And on the other arm, you want leather straps as well? Or something different?
Yeah, leather strap.
You know what you
Get
could do?
out.
You could get the death tattoo and then
Oh yeah, we can
color
make
it blue
tattoos.
on it.
You know, since he doesn't have the arms that are covered in.
From what I've heard, the Resistance has already seen efforts after word of the
Pauldron.
rival got around. They've needed a leader just
This
as much
one?
as we have. And
Yeah.
they'll be expecting us to hit the
You want for both arms?
hurts. Not that I'm worried. We've got plenty of
Nah,
people.
Spike Pauldron on the other one.
Things are just
wait.
starting to get interesting.
Yeah, tattoos would still be covered up by your pauldrons. Alright, now we just change up the weapon and we'll be done with yours.
Let's go through the reds.
Define reds, the darker reds or the neon reds?
Let's look at the neon red.
This is the closest to neon red we got.
Yeah, I like that. That fire truck red.
You want smiley faces on your gun too?
Nah.
Pick up the heart one on that.
Yeah, with the red, yeah, I like that.
Alright.
Peacemaker.
Save the character pool.
Okay, now show us the one that you like.
I made this one myself. Half bottled after myself.
Beef Thunderbrock.
I feel like you made that one based off yourself as well, Beetle.
No, at first I was like, I wanted to do like the hyper American, like generic action hero man. But then I just got caught lost in the sauce.
See, that's what happened with me. I wanted to take it serious, but then I'm like, no. Give it pigtails.
Yeah.
And then it went downhill from that.
Character pool. Load in. He's supposed to load it. There we go. This is my guy.
That's not that bad. I didn't know you were Jason.
We also got Mr. Grimm. I ended up making one for all the special factions.
Mr. Grimm.
The best part is just he's smiling. Look
Yeah,
at that
smiley.
smile.
Look at that winning smile.
I wouldn't call it winning. Are
got
you
this.
winning,
Is it-
son?
Come on. Dude.
That looks decent.
Oh yeah, Minnie made this one. Dude.
Pink, Bump, McCree.
That looks like a character. That looks like a mini character.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, yeah, that's mini. That's just mini character. That screams mini.
And here's a robot one I made.
Oh shit!
That looks like a Kraz creation.
It does.
Yeah, now you guys' characters will be brought into any and all games I make from now on.
You better not kill Elmo Pandy.
I will do what I can, but I can make no promises with how the aliens act. Especially that ugly guy. Come on, let me get back to the game. Did XCOM full on freeze on me? Wow, good job, XCOM.
We were too powerful, Chris.
There we go.
My nose got stuffy all of a sudden.
Just from looking at this guy. There we go.
Impressive, isn't it? Capable of generating immense power, yet completely harmless to human life.
So I showed my brother the 2 Harry Potter games,
For the rest of the aliens' technology.
and he liked the first one I showed him, which is the Harry Potter Legacy.
I am responsible for the
Friend from
entirety
Zoo.
of our research here.
I was about to say, yeah, the new one that's coming out for
So
PlayStation.
recently underwent.
Yeah, that one does look good. That one looks like it'll be a good game.
As it is.
Is it just
I'm not
PlayStation?
sure what Central may have told
I
you.
believe so.
thought
Because it was announced alongside with the PS5, so I assumed they were like, oh, it's going to be a PS5
A
launch
device.
game. Although, wait, PS5's already out, so it wouldn't be a launch. You know what I mean?
I thought it was gonna be more
available
like
to me during my tenure at
all
Advent.
consoles.
Already know the
If that's the case,
Hogwarts Legacy.
However, given time and your approval, of course, Commander, I assure you.
Yeah, it's getting an
we'll
Xbox.
find
Yeah.
out. Which brings
It's getting an
my
Xbox
analysis
PC
to
port.
a point. Though
Yeah.
aspects of this facility are indeed
because I'm like, I
impressive,
remember
I
seeing
am but one man.
them
For you
getting
to direct
that
additional
export,
support
you know?
personnel and resources to me, I could substantially improve the speed of all our research. Farewell, Commander.
Bye, Tigan.
I got a stuffy nose. No. Oh, no. But yeah, I chose like
Reworked your repulsors.
I showed my brother Legacy, and I showed the Magic Awakening, which is the Chinese one.
It'll work.
It's not Chinese. It's gonna come to every place, but it started.
Commander! Getting our tech to talk to theirs is harder
Is
than
it Eastern? We're the Western side, right?
Billy Shen,
Yeah.
Chief Engineer.
What's
No.
that?
Service.
We're
Probably
Western, right?
expecting to see my father.
Western Hemisphere.
And all that's happened.
Oh, yeah.
Guessing Central didn't
Okay.
tell you yet.
So the Magic Awakening started in the East Hemisphere.
Dad gave everything he had to get us this far.
You're telling me Asia found out about Magic first?
Is his life's work.
No, it's like they were planning on like releasing it, but like I think they released it first in like beta first.
Oh, you're talking about the game. I thought you meant like in the lore of Harry Potter, magic awoke in the East.
here.
Talking about the Harry Potter Magic Awakening.
Right, yeah, because I'm like, yeah, that's the Chinese one, isn't it?
Well, you'd be amazed with what I can
Yeah, so that would make sense that it comes out there
It was
first.
an honor to finally meet you.
It's not Chinese.
There was some Harry Potter game coming out that's like it's being made by some Chinese company. It was like the card one, I think. It was like the card game. That one's being made by some Chinese studio, I believe.
Nerve center of our operation. The aliens have our
But
entire
it's
world.
still Harry Potter, though.
Advent controls everything. Government, communications, industry. Not to mention the military.
Like,
It's
it's...
on us to take it all back. Resources and time are tight, Commander. It'll be up to you to decide how to best use both. The ship is yours.
That's right. I'm commander of this ship now.
Avenger plotting new course.
I'm looking at the video for it right now.
We may have chosen a different means of resistance, but our people
Now,
fight for the same
I don't know
reasons.
where in the timeline
Together we will end.
Magic Awakening happens, whether
My people have
it's
thrown off
before
the shackles of alien
or
oppression,
after.
and through discipline,
Or it can't be after, because I think Snape shows up, so it has to be before.
technology, and we would
What if that's the case?
My own research based upon this simple
And I think Snape shows up. Snape shouldn't show up because the only explanation he's there is
There's been some progress. I've managed to
he would be a defensive against the dark arts teacher, but he was never a defensive dark arts teacher until the end.
This reveals that its primary function was that of a conduit.
And they have Slughorn as a
Vast amount of data directly
potions
to your
teacher,
cerebral
which
cortex. With the primary connection
Snape
severed,
was
much
the
of that
potion
data is
teacher.
lost. Several
But,
okay.
remain, however,
So-
ghosts, if you will.
Gonna
Observe.
I guess cut you off. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut you off now. Sorry.
The sheer volume of
I don't know why I phrased it that way, but anyway.
was astounding.
So I'm playing Outer Worlds right now.
That you survived.
Are you familiar with Outer Worlds?
Though this
No.
may seem
Okay, so it's a game made by Obsidian, the guys who make Fallout New Vegas, and
It's a Porky game. Sorry, Porky. It's not Chinese. I have multiple games from Porky. Well, I have 2 Harry Potter games that are Porky. Sorry.
But so Outer Worlds is a game where you're in space and you go to some planet, you go to like some space colony to figure out like their mess or whatever. And I'm talking to some characters, and one of them offhandedly mentions, "Oh, I was watching my program. I try to watch it every Tuesday." And the thought just occurred to me of like, if you're not on Earth, you wouldn't be using the same names of the day because you'd be on a different planet, so your weeks and days would be different. So why do you say Tuesday? There is no Tuesday if you're not on Earth.
There could still be.
I must admit,
I mean, I guess you could still call it Tuesday, but
necessary to remove the
Really, the
I mean,
weeks
if
stay
you-
the same because a year is not a solid number of weeks. Like you don't always end the year on a stud day or a Tuesday or a Wednesday, or that's not always what New Year's is.
yeah, but I'm saying if you're on a different planet, the like
Avenger plotting
days
new course.
and weeks would be different.
More of the dates and months would be different, but but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we could still have that on other planets.
I think humans
Course
would
for Eastern
adopt
United
a new system in which we would still have the 7 days week. But it would be like month will be the difference. Like the months will be either longer or shorter depending, you know?
Well, okay, so that's the thing, is because here on Earth, our months are based on like our lunar cycle. So if you're on a planet that either A has no moon or B has many moons, how does that work?
Guys, look at the team about to go on the mission.
That's the dream team right there.
Your team.
And Pandy's still got a grenade.
We are not gonna be. If you put us in any sneaky, like, wait, we picked sneaky and we picked the most obnoxious color ever. What the
Okay.
heck?
Basically, what that question was, because there's 3 different starting facts. There's the Reapers, the Skirmishers, and the Templars. I was basically asking you, which one should I start out with? And you chose Sneaky, so I've got a specific soldier who is from the Reapers fact. And he's our sneaky guy.
Still crap. It's just funny the idea that we picked sneaky, but yet we picked the most obnoxious color.
The best part is, there's no negative for picking obnoxious colors when it comes to stealth.
That a high-ranking Advent military officer will be moving through this area as
You're
part
just
of
as sneaky as the guy wearing full camouflage.
Disrupt Advent's command.
We are full camouflage, just not for the one you think. We're ready for the club.
I know we are camouflaged, just not for this environment.
Yeah.
I am full camouflage for a rave party.
What's real camouflage for then?
It's Bran.
Ooh, that could have been bad.
Menace 1-5, we're tracking the Advent General and his escorts, but we don't have an exact fix on their location. Sweep the area and eliminate the target along with any other hostiles that stand in your way.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Oh, I should probably mention what you guys both have. Vito, you're armed with a shotgun and a sword. Meanwhile, Pandy's got a machine gun and a grenade launcher.
So like in real life, cool.
That should be scary, but it's not. It's just funny imagining you holding a machine gun and a grenade launcher.
Okay, so weeks are made up.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so yeah, okay. Alright, so yeah. So yeah, if you were on another planet, you probably wouldn't have the same week. I guess you actually no, because weeks are made up, you probably would have the same week.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
Okay, because I'm like, alright, I know a month is based off of the moon, and obviously days and years are based off of the sun.
Overwatch.
So if you're on another planet, your days and your years and your months are going to be different.
But weeks are just inspired by.
Yeah, but weeks are made.
But
weeks are made up. Yeah, week is probably based on the Bible. But yeah, weeks are made up, so like you could still say there are 7 days in a week. So I guess there could still be a Tuesday.
And I was one in.
So what do you mean that a week is made up?
Because there's no like.
It's not
physical.
Based off of anything.
There's no physical like thing we measure weeks based off of. We just decided a week. Yeah, we just decided a week was 7 days.
Yeah, we just all agreed that a week is 7 days long, and today is Saturday.
I don't know, I didn't agree to shit.
Like a day is 24 hours because that's how long it takes for us to do a full revolution. Or
rotation.
Rotation
is what the planet does around the sun.
Yeah, so a day is 24 hours because that's a whole rotation. So like you can't argue that. That's just how it works.
Well, you can, but you look like an idiot.
Well, you can, but then you shift into another reality where that's not the case. Yeah, the year is 365 days because that's how long a revolution is. So yeah, that's just a number.
Rotation.
No, a year is a revolution.
Yeah.
Because that's us going around the sun.
Day is rotation, a year is a revolution.
Encountered during the invasion. Their genetic structure
And a month is 30 days, because that's how long it takes for the moon to do its whole cycle. Well, actually, it's like 29 point number whatever day, so we just make it 30. And then we make it go 31, 30 to kind of even it out. And then February is just weird.
And February is just weird.
February is just weird. I believe the reason for that is actually literally because, like in ancient Roman times, they were like, we hate winter. Let's make winter last shorter by making February only like 28 days. That'll cut winter down.
I can see people doing that.
Okay.
Moving out.
I think that's the whole reason why February is like that.
That's the canon reason for it.
On the move.
But yeah, so a month is 30 days because that's the moon. So again, that's just whatever.
Infiltrating.
So then yeah, a week is nothing. We decided a week is 7 days. There's no astrological correlation to a week.
There's no ass.
Yeah.
Moving to Overwatch.
Although now I'm wondering if you were on like a space colony that had no sun or moon, and I don't know, it was just being operated off of some kind of like artificial power source to keep all that stuff running. Well, I guess in that case you can just literally program how long time is.
Yeah, you can decide how long it is.
Yeah, I guess in that case you literally would just decide everything.
We'd probably use whatever is the standard for the time, which most likely is going to be Earth years. But
now we wait.
Or if, I was about to say, if we're living in that super capitalism hell world, it's going to be like 8-hour days, work 60 hours. Did I say 8 hours or 80 hours? I meant to say 80 hours.
8-hour days.
I meant to say 8-hour days and 60-hour shifts. I know it doesn't make sense.
No matter how much you change up the time, the human body is still going to need to rest the same amount as it actually does.
Well, if we get to that point where we're like out in space colonizing, there's probably going to be like that thing of like, your people's bodies are like adapted to this planet's climate. That'll
take centuries at minimum, though.
For what?
For our bodies to adapt. And if you want to travel through space, just forget about it.
Yeah,
I mean, if
you'd get into that situation where it's like, hey, I got some family coming in from, I'm visiting some family over in, I don't know,
Life is in your hands.
ZX 3033 dash beta.
There.
And I'm not looking forward to it because they got like 60-hour days over there, and my body is not ready for that. I'm gonna be so jet lagged. Except it's gonna be like beyond jet lag. This isn't your average jet lag. This is advanced jet lag.
Roger that.
And if we're in that like crappy alien future where it's like in order to do space travel you have to like go into you have to go into like cryostasis for like several years, like forget about it.
You wouldn't do it?
Space travel. It would be cool. However, it would be highly impractical.
Why? Like you're basically shutting down your body and like slowing it down.
No, I mean exactly
Slowing
because
down your body, but the rest of the universe isn't. Imagine you're traveling for a year, and you wake up to realize there was some terrible accident, or there was a war while you were asleep, and now a lot of the people you care about are dead, and their funerals already happened. Blah blah blah, all that stuff.
No one will cross.
You know the risk when you went into cryos. I don't know.
That wasn't my argument. The argument I was making is it's like you're already getting like advanced jet lag from going from one planet's climate to another planet. That like if you're going to cryostasis for multiple years, you're gonna wake up and you're gonna be like, "Oh, I'm dead, and now I have to deal with this nonsense."
That is.
I read a comic in which it was about a kid who traveled basically the universe, and they went into cryos, and their best friend didn't, and they were still like teenager, but their best friend like was 50 years old, and they met someone who turned out was a kid from a space colony who
I am on the move.
There was an accident in the shuttle where basically everyone died with the exception of a kid, and in order for the kid to not go insane, they made him a body in this like the space colony, and like he just like plugged his mind into it, and like it was just them and the girl, and just being besties. And I'm like, that fucked with me in so many levels, because not only is like the girl's best friend is like 50 and she's still like 12.
Oh
She
gosh,
has to do.
imagine if the best friend had a crush on her.
Oh no, she married, like, her best friend married their third best friend.
You just look,
But like,
imagine if that happened though. That would be terrible.
right?
To designated position.
Right? But like, not only does she has to deal with like her best friend being way older than her, and like having her own life, and like her best friend's daughter being the same age as her, but she also has to deal with the fact that her new best friend is not really there, but like in outer space, dealing with like the quote-unquote loneliness, I guess, and dealing with the fact that, yeah, it's just a child who's stuck in space. And, like, people made a fake body so that way they can, like, teleport their mind in there so they wouldn't be fucking lonely.
That's affirmative.
Yeah, that's some Black Mirror nonsense.
I'm on it.
Nice.
Yes.
Grenade!
Heads down!
Grenade!
Clear!
I mean, yeah, Alien will always be like the clearest example where it's like, at the end of Alien, the first movie, she's like, oh, I gotta go into cryostasis to get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I should be back at Earth within like 8 years. But then, because Alien happened, she gets lost in space. And then by the time they find the pod, they're like, alright, so we unfroze you. It's been 80 years. You remember your daughter that you left on Earth? She's dead now. Yeah. Good luck with that. Anyway, go back to your job now.
The aliens are going to
And it's just like, God.
Don't let them get on board that ship.
That's the worst.
We're near the objective.
It's basically the fact that, like, everyone else, like,
Take them out before they can escape. We won't.
everyone else's life goes by, or just stop, and, like, there's nothing you can do.
That good.
What would you do in that scenario? Would you just accept it? Just be like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was about to say, like, what else can you do? It's just like you just got told like your child like had a whole life without you because you were just in cryostasis. Like, what else are you gonna do? You just deal with it.
Make
have
a new
another
life.
child and actually be there for them.
Yeah, make a new life. Just imagine from the daughter's point of view. It's like,
Have a child with your great-great-grandchild.
oh no, yes, no.
Sweet home Alabama.
Can
See,
you
I
roll a d12 and that's gonna be my psychic damage?
See, for but wait, if you can make another incest joke, you can double it, send it back.
No. No. I don't think I can. I want to double that one.
Kill confirmed.
I think we won.
Menace 1-5, kill confirmed. That's how it's done. We
Beetle
have
sliced him with a
confirmation.
sword and then Pandy
Mission
shot a
accomplished.
minigun at him.
Although I think,
Uh-huh.
an actual alien, like she just adopts a new kid, but yeah.
Imagine that, like, your daughter, like, has her own life and so on and so forth. And then you just, like, hey, you have a sister now. It's like, excuse me, what?
No cause for alarm. Advent peacekeepers have already moved to arrest.
Like, I'm 80, I don't need this. You have a sister now. But I'm 80, I have great grandkids. You have a sister now.
Your great-grandchildren now have a new great-grandmother who's their age.
I mean, if we get to that cryostasis future, that's probably going to be more common than you think.
Yeah.
As long as there's even one Reaper left standing, you can bet they're still in the fight.
Pandy,
Finger on the trigger.
do you want
Yes.
better armor? Or do you want your gun to shred enemy armor?
Do what?
Do you want your character to have better armor? Or do you want your gun to shred through enemy armor?
Shred, I guess.
Alright?
I made a mistake. So since we're in that topic of cryostasis, would you do it if you had the option?
I wouldn't be against it, but I don't want to be like the beta tester for it.
No more.
Yeah.
Ship have all sworn loyalty to the
You don't want Soma?
But see, that's the thing, is cryostasis is not Soma.
No, but I mean in the terms of like you're the tester kind of situation.
I have done all
Because in Soma you were the like your character was the tester, you know?
It was these resistance operatives that
Yeah, but Soma is like a thing where it's like, even after the beta test, it's like, no, I don't want to do that.
As of now, resistance forces are currently somewhat disorganized.
Like, that's the thing, if we ever invent like teleportation technology, I don't care what, I do not care what,
Are classified reports of missing civilians.
testimonials of people who use it say how like thoroughly they test it to make sure like it works properly. I ain't getting in that thing. I ain't doing it.
Exact location.
I'm getting a homemade teleporter.
Time is short, Commander.
I had a conversation with my brother about what the meta was, because like I was like, meta is just like metaverse
with Facebook.
With Facebook, and my brother was explaining to me that the whole idea stems from the fact that the future is gonna be 3D internet. And I was like, the fuck are you talking about? And he's like, oh, like you plugging your mind into like a headset kind of situation, and like you browse the internet. And I'm just like, you're talking about like virtual reality, right? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, you
Advanced
like,
Updated our objectives based on the
yeah.
latest findings.
That was like, you do realize that if that shit is real, I ain't doing it. And he's like, oh, humans are like always scared to try shit out. And I'm like, clearly I'm the fucking weeb of the family,
Yeah. I don't want
Well,
to
here's
try
the
it for
thing.
video games.
If it's Sword Art Online, I'm down. If it's Soma, I'm not.
If it's Sword Art Online without you getting trapped.
Commander, we have a lead
Yeah,
on the
no.
alien
Even if it was Sword Art Online, I wouldn't fucking do it. Sword Art Online has taught me one thing and one thing only.
Obviously not specifically Sword Art Online, but I'm saying like if that's like how the technology works, then I'm down.
Yeah.
Project.
Just as long as you're not trapping me in some
Commander,
VR world,
you're not gonna believe
go ahead.
this. We just picked
I'm
up
just
Show
like-
me up. I
I'm
want
just
to
like-
actually swing the sword.
Of like if it's just like a headset you put on your head and then you lie down in your bed and then you're in a VR world and that's all it is, I'm fine with that. I'll do that.
The way that he explained to me, it was very much Sword Art Online. Like that's what it was. It was Sword Art Online.
But if it's, literally,
if you're watching this, sign me up, please.
but if it's literally like the Shadowrun style, like take this cable and plug it into your temple, then nah, I'm good.
I hate to ask, but it looks like I don't have much choice. Think you could help us out?
I wouldn't do it in any way, shape, or form, dude.
U.S. precinct.
You ain't catching me doing that shit.
Commander, you should be aware. We're detecting loft activity in this area. Our
Like, I don't care
especially vigilant.
if it's like neutrality or not. I ain't doing it.
You're lost.
Cause okay, here's the thing. It's like there's a whole possibility that it would just go wrong, and then your conscience would just be stuck there forever. And it's like
Stuck in a video game. Doesn't sound half bad.
it does sound bad, Grass.
Okay, what's your issue with the video game concept? Is it just like literally the Sword Art Online getting stuck in the video game? Is that literally,
Yeah.
Is that the concern?
That's a concern.
Okay. I'm not so concerned about that because like that's more of like the Shadowrun, literally like you're plugging something into your literally into your meat brain. Which that's a no-no.
No, but like my issue is like with how fucked up society is.
Like we
just
keep
how
like we keep saying Sword Art Online as like the example, and it's not a very good example honestly, because the way it works in Sword Art Online is it's literally just a headset you put on your head and then you lay down in your bed and like that's it. Whereas like in real life, if that's all it was, like, you wouldn't be physically inside the game.
No, I'm not talking in the method of like you plugging in, because like I wouldn't mind it, but like what I'm talking about when I say Sword Art Online, it's the idea of you getting stuck in it, and like your body still like it has to go through its basic needs kind of situation.
Honestly, I can see the fear in that, but these games would definitely have. Maybe it would take one or two times, but there would be a lot of regulation on them to make sure they don't do that.
Yeah, but the issue with that is that like no matter how much like regulation there is, there will still be bootleg. There will still be loopholes.
Yeah, I was gonna say much like the cryostasis, that's one I might be more willing to try after the beta testing.
Yeah.
And like like people are just so fucked up that they would make it so that way like you will just get stuck, and like just make a virus. Like it would be just Sword Art Online, which for Chris that means nothing.
No, I've seen it.
Okay.
My brother really liked that anime, and he ended up putting it on one time. Same.
Closing on target position now.
I've never seen past season 1, so I actually don't know what the deal is with any of the MMOs he goes into later in the series. I just remember the first one is just he puts on a headset and he lies down in his bed and then he gets trapped in the game, which physiologically that makes no sense, but whatever.
Reapers are always...
He's astral projecting into a new world. Shut up.
Yeah, he's shifting.
Yeah, basically, from what I could tell with it, they removed the log out button.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I'm afraid of, is the fact that someone would fucking remove the log out button. And like I told my brother that, and like my brother did not understand what I meant. So I was like, yeah, it shows up that I'm the fucking geek in the house.
Like physiologically speaking, Sword Art Online should have been a very solvable problem of like, oh, does the headset like put you into some kind of like coma state to like put you into the game? Then, you know, just take off the headset, put some smelling salts, or like, I don't know, defibrillate them or whatever, and then bam, they're good.
Pretty sure it was also said that if the headset was taken off, electrical current surges through your brain, killing you instantly.
Was that a thing?
Yes.
Okay, now we're getting into the Shadowrun literally jacking into your brain, which that's no bueno.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
honestly, the headsets would probably have some sort of way to prevent that from being put in.
While maintaining primitive organic functions.
Yeah, but that's like the same ideology of like if we had robots that were sentient, like the 3 rules of like no harming humans, or humans before themselves, and some other shit. I forgot the rules, but it's like the 3 major rules.
Rule 1 is you shall not bring any harm to a human, or through inaction bring harm to a human. Rule 2 is you shall not allow any harm to yourself unless this conflicts with Rule 1. And I forget what Rule 3 was.
But you get the point, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, the greatest worry with robots is robots that can code other robots. And then they could leave out those rules.
Headed there now.
Rule 1, a robot may not injure a human, or through inaction allow a human to become injured. Rule 2 is the robot must obey any orders given to it unless this conflicts with Rule 1. And then Rule 3 is the robot must protect its own existence as long as this does not conflict with Rule 1 or 2.
Yeah, but you know someone's gonna code it so that way, but like...
Yeah, code without those.
It will bypass. It will bypass. The 3 rules are...
That's one of the contacts we were looking for.
I am so sorry, Chris, that we're getting this philosophical in your stream.
It's fine. Honestly, it half feels like you're streaming and I'm just playing game while you're streaming.
It wouldn't be the first time. For context, no, it's more like, I screen share, or Lido screen shared him playing Resident Evil doing a speedrun, and I was streaming it.
Moving out.
So there may or may not be zombies I've got to deal with.
Nice.
I'm thinking about the laws now of the robots, and this is reminding me of
Kill confirmed.
that horror situation with the robot suits in Fallout.
I'm on it.
And I think also Doctor Who was a thing that used it, where it's like the robot is keeping you alive, but oh my god, is it doing it in the worst way possible?
What do you mean about the
in Fallout, it was like the AI like military suits that's like if you get too injured to literally walk, it like the suit takes over and it's supposed to like walk you to safety.
Not even close.
But but due to like just like a glitch in the programming, or like its AI like not interpreting the rules right, it basically is like, I'm going to keep fighting even if the person inside me is dead.
No, in the at least in the Doctor Who version of it, it's more on the lines of like it was a parasite that exists in like trees that got relocated, and by relocated I mean like it had the unfortunate existence of having to its habitat being taken over and cut, and they basically ended up in books, and they infected humans, and the suits that the humans were trying, the hazmat suits, were being taken care of by those parasites.
Okay, yeah, that's not the same.
I need ammo.
If you want to route to this guy and slice instead?
Yeah, do it. Yeah, in Fallout, it was like the suits have an AI in them that are meant to keep you from getting harmed, but instead they're like, I'm going to keep fighting even if the person inside me is dead. So you just have this robot suit with a corpse inside of it, because the dude just like starved to death because they were too injured to like take manual control of the suit.
At that point, you just need robots to do it for you, and not mechanical suits.
Yeah, it's like at that point, why didn't you just make like a robot to fight your war? That would have solved the problem.
Target disabled. Could use some ammo over here.
I see everything.
Surveillez les flancs. Il se déplace. What?
Candy, that sectoid trying to mind control you.
How dare it! So what version of like virtual reality would you accept?
I would accept the Sword Art Online kind.
Of just putting in a headset and then just going to sleep?
Basically.
I can give it a try.
But then how would you be able to manage to do that without plugging in your actual mind, you know?
That's a good question, but that's a question for the scientists to figure out.
It would have to put you into some kind of like coma-like state.
Move into position.
Or a dream-like state.
Yeah.
It might as well just be a VR, like VR chat, of like you just put a headset and you're just conscious and just walking there. Cause that's what that's where I'm thinking we're heading. We're not in Sword Art Online levels yet.
Well, you know what we really need? You know what we actually really need?
What?
We need the holodeck from Star Trek.
Target neutralized.
Where you just step into an empty room, it's just a black void, and then you just turn on the button, and then you go like, holodeck, program, and then it just creates whatever.
Bye-bye, sectoid.
That's what we actually need.
My life is in your hands.
I can think of a way we could actually do that, like with today technology.
Apparently, it would take like 10 years for Sword Art Online level.
That's actually not that long.
If not,
Yeah,
Hey,
I can think of right now how we could do a holodeck. Just get a 3D treadmill. I don't know how that would work.
we do have virtual reality in which you would have to like, how do I say it? Like you legitimately have to like walk in a 3D space kind of situation. Or there's a treadmill.
Yeah, like just get like some kind of like 360 treadmill. I don't know how exactly the engineering of that would work, but I'm sure you can make it. I'm sure someone's invented it.
Yes.
I feel like
I'm pretty sure I've heard of it.
Yes, but I'm pretty sure I've seen videos of it. And then you just put on a headset, and then you get like some like I don't know glove tactile sensors, and then boom, you have a holodeck right there.
Yeah. It wouldn't surprise me if in the XCOM universe, after the aliens take over, people have that technology. Because that's how the aliens went over the video game population.
Bien compris. J'y vais. Vigilance.
There was
I go where you tell me.
a game in Disney Quest, which they took it out, where basically they strap you in. Which, by the way, I have to say, it was on the second floor, and it freaked the fuck out of me because they have to literally strap you into like this stand, right? And it was on a balcony on the second floor. And they put a VR headset over you, and they gave you like a stick, and like you were supposed to press 2 buttons, and that will activate like the in-game like weapon, which was a lightsaber. And just watching, like, if you were in the line waiting, the amount of time of people trying to move forward freaked the fuck out of me. Because if like, you imagine they didn't strap you, the amount of people who would just walk off the balcony would be damn too high. I did play the game, it was fun.
Honestly, I wish I was at Disney World when that thing was out.
Come get some.
Oh, they took out.
Like when
They took it out.
Or I mean, when it was there. I would
They have
have
to
loved
take it out.
to try that.
Voici, je bouge.
And I'm sure my younger brother would have loved to try that because he is a huge Star Wars nerd.
Well, I don't think it was a knockoff Star Wars.
Mm. Not sure how much you would have liked that then, but still.
I will reposition.
Wait, can you just buy these? Wow, oh, you could just buy these.
Capitalism.
On the move.
No, I was looking at the at VR treadmills. It's like, yeah, you can just buy
I
these.
figured. It's capitalism. When an advancement is made, humanity will either use it to hurt another human or use it to make money.
All right, let's see how much this. Let's see how much this one. The Virtuix. Yeah, let's see how much this one costs.
Wait, hold up, Vital. I need you to see that. This is for both of you.
Moving.
Whoa.
I'm on it.
Hey, my stream chat's even more dead than yours is, Bandy.
On est proche de l'objectif. We have a visual confirmation on the VIP. Remember, getting that VIP to the extraction point supersedes all other priorities. Don't let anything happen.
All right, so the Virtuix Omni 1 costs $2,295.
Heading to that location.
Let me go ahead and pause stream. Go ahead and search that up on Amazon and buy.
I was like, I could buy that.
I could make enough money to buy that in 2 weeks of work. Granted, I don't really have any bills I need to pay, but still.
Now, let's look at another one.
There now.
That was the Virtuix Omni 1. Let's look at the Imperium Reality Kit. Oh, this thing's huge. Oh, this is you need to have your own room for this baby. This thing's huge.
Secure any additional operatives if possible, but make sure you get our contacts to the evac point.
Volk says I am to obey.
You gotta like sign up for like a thing to even buy it.
I'll watch close.
So yeah, that's yeah. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, never mind. We got this. We got the Spacewalker VR. Let's look at this one.
Target neutralized.
Spacewalker VR comes in at. Oh, they have a flight one too, where it's like you sit down.
The what?
The Spacewalker VR. They also have a flight model where it's like you like sit down in it like an arcade machine.
You know, I think I have a teacher with that.
That's affirmative.
Because I know there's a teacher at my school that likes to play a flight sim. Like a full-on...
On Overwatch.
like it looks like an arcade machine.
I need you to watch the video I just sent.
Okay. Spacewalker VR comes in at $9,000.
No.
Confirmed. That is not good.
He's gotta waste his great money on something.
Why does this look like PS1 graphics?
Because it was I think it was the 1980s.
Wow.
Like 80s, 90s.
Wow, that's actually pretty impressive.
And PS1, yeah, if it was that time period, the PS1 graphics must have been super good. Like, even better than 4K is to us.
I keep in mind, like, this was like that's what I'm talking about, Lido. Like, that was the shit that I played. But it still terrifies me to this day. Yeah, it was open in 1998, and it closed in 2016.
Dang. Alright, now we got the Strider VR. This is not available for public purchase yet.
Target neutralized.
Never mind. So at last that leaves us with... Oh, that's it.
Moving to Overwatch.
Affirmative. Covering now. It's killing time.
Alright, so we got the Virtuix Omni 1.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Alright, so we have the Spacewalker that came in at $9,000. And cons are listed as only allows you to move forwards and backwards and does not permit crouching.
Missed.
And then we have the Virtuix Omni 1 that came in at $2,200.
Affirmative.
And its cons are listed as not budget friendly.
Wouldn't think they would. I don't think they would be.
I am at your
But compared to that 9,000, that doesn't even let you crouch.
Vito, don't rob a bank for a VR headset.
I don't need to.
You're in position for evac.
don't spend your life savings for a VR head.
Roger that. Fire.
Okay, I might need to.
Commander, we should get the rest of our people to the extraction point as
You
soon as
don't need it.
possible. The longer we wait around,
But and no, this isn't for a headset. This is for like a omnidirectional like track movement
Yeah.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
Don't spend your
You
life
don't even-
savings on an omnidirectional VR.
You don't even have the headset. So you do, don't you?
I do not. I have a PlayStation VR.
Well, let's get the soldiers out of here.
okay.
But the Virtue X, it says $2,200. That's $2,295, and it's not the budget-friendly one.
Je me dirige vers la position.
Where we got Spacewalker over here, that's $9,000.
Évacuation confirmée.
And doesn't even let you crouch.
Moving as ordered.
That's budget friendly.
And that's
Apparently.
apparently budget friendly.
Maybe it means it's not friendly for their budget.
I'm gone.
Also, I love that the headline of this article is the 5 best VR treadmills. There's only 4. There's only 4 on the list.
The 5th one is one you can only see if you're looking at the article in VR.
Oh no, the fifth one is something that Google's apparently working on, but they haven't like shown off. Like, shut up. That's not even. If they don't even have anything to show, then get out of here with that. It's just like, oh, Google's working on one, so you know it's going to be good.
That's them appealing to Google so they can get the #1 slot.
That's good. You know, that's probably it.
Firebrand is returning to base.
Mission accomplished, Commander.
Well, we killed 25 enemies in that mission.
Also, this is supposed to be ones that are currently available on the market. The Imperium Reality Pod, which is the huge one, is not available. The Strider VR is not available.
Google's is obviously not available.
The Google one is not available.
Even now, our enemy lurks in the shadows, plotting to destroy all we have built, to return us to the chaos of the old world.
Okay, the Imperium Reality Pod is quote-unquote available, but it's one of those, like, super insane expensive ones where it's like you have to sign up for, like, their business list or whatever to even, like, to even, like, get an opportunity to buy it, so, like... Yeah, nah. I don't even want the Imperium Reality Pod. This thing's huge. This thing takes up, like, a whole room. Hello?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, no one said anything.
After an
I'm
operation like
just
that.
sleepy.
Great work, Commander.
I'm handing out promotion.
Just like it sounds, our sharpshooters engage enemy targets with pinpoint accuracy from extreme range. They're also trained in pistol marksmanship for the occasion.
That's it. That's burn it right. I don't want to let it.
Alright, Beetle, do you want your guy to do even better with the sword? Or do you want him to be a little more sneaky?
Make him sneaky.
Okay.
Let's talk. Charles.
What?
I'm playing a Harry Potter mobile game.
Guys,
Which we could be best of friends or
guys, your two characters got a bond.
Yeah.
I get to make a custom poster featuring the bond.
8. Come class. Oh. Make sure you are prepared.
There we go.
This is the voice of the Resistance, spreading the truth about what's really happening out there. Word from the front lines, XCOM has once again proven that despite what Advent would have you believe, humanity isn't going down without a fight.
Hey, Bandy,
Mhm.
you want to pick a pose for your character to be in for this little poster here that's talking about your bond with Beetle?
Surprise.
Alright. How about this one?
Sure.
Alright, Vil, do you want a custom pose for your person? Do you want to pick a pose for your person to be in? Beetle?
Scroll through.
And I can rotate your character around. And if, like, for this one, if you wanted to choose it.
Hands on hip 1. Yeah, that's good.
Right? Let's see. Let's go ahead and
So, back on, like, I guess supernatural conspiracy, whatever, I don't know where else to lump this topic. How do you feel about, like, the idea that, like, somebody in, like, the history of Earth at just some point, like, accidentally, I don't know, like, put some rocks together, or, like, I don't know, not rocks, but, like, whatever minerals, like, electronics are made out of, and was just like, oh, whoopsie doodle, I accidentally made, like, someone in, like, 600 BC, just be like, oh, whoopsie doodle, I accidentally made like an electronic.
I don't know.
And then it's just been lost to time.
Efficiently executed and no casualties. You can lead the Reapers any day, Commander. Well done.
You know what? This stream's probably been going on for a while. Definitely been
2 hours.
than any of my videos. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I hope you guys have enjoyed. See, there's no real like button on stream, so just, I guess, hit the follow button because there's nothing else I can tell you guys who are watching the stream to do. And for those of you who are watching the VOD that I'm eventually going to put up on YouTube, you know what button to hit, and if you didn't enjoy it, again, you know what button to hit, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!